Budeyelu. Si ejide koji na-aga n'iru. Biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kele Eze-Ana. Eze-Ana ga-adị. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Nwoke ọma na oraifite. Ị ga-adị. Ọdịnala bụ eziokwu. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti. N'ụtụtụ na abalị ọ nọ na nkụzi. Eze-Ana, Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọma na oraifite. Onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọma na-eje eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'ihu. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọma na oraifite. Onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'ihu. Eze-Ana ugochitubelu. Onye ọma na-eje eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'ihu. Eze-Ana ga-adị. Ugochitubelu ga-adị. Ugochitubelu temple ọ ya adị. Maka na eziokwu anwa chacha. Ndị okenye dịka anyị fọntambaki ndị ochie anyị fọntambaki fọdụasị gara aka ghọrọ ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke feka mma bụrụ Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ webekwa chọọchị fa okpuru ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, everyone. My names are Ogbuefi Eze-Ana ugochitubelu na oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Prayer Ministry, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ordinary evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, our today's topic is nothing is totally free in creation. No bụ isiokwu anyị. Mana before anyị gawa n'iru, ọkwa dị mkpa echefuna na aja anyị na-achụ n'ọnwa ọbụla nke ọnwa a na-aga n'iru, ọnwa February. Then mana anyị kwuru na ị nwere ike isonyekwa na aja anyị na-achụ ọnwa ọbụla ebe ọbụla ị nọ na nsọtụ ụwa dum, maka na ike Chukwu zuru mba dum. Gịnị ka anyị na-eme na ya bụ aja? Aja mbuni enu, aja ịpụta ihe, aja esigoro na ya bụ na imirikite ndị mmadụ enu. Mana anyị anaghị esho ihe ọrụ na social media ma ọ bụ testimony. You know why? Ọ dị unnecessary. Ọ bụrụ ihe anyị ji maka ebe. Mana ihe anyị na-achọ ịkọwara gị bụ na ike dị na aja a na-achụ n'Igbo. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ịchọ iso na ya bụ aja, forward 3 prayer request gị. Anyị debe n'ọta na-achụ aja, na-aga ọfọ, na-ekwubi okwu n'isi gị ganye n'ọnwa anwa. O nwere ndị na-esonyela anyị si na nsọtụ ụwa dum. Distance abụrụ ebara ya n'ọrụ maọbụ na aja anyị na-achụ na temple. Ihe anyị na-eme ewu n'isi ụtụtụ a ejego ori m na temple, chụọ aja, gaa ọfọ, kwubie okwu n'isi ndị niile esonyela anyị na aja. Then ọ bụrụ na ụbọchị anyị ga-achịkọta ụbọchị ikpeazụ nke ọnwa February a, anyị ga-eje na mmiri jee chụọ aja, mee saraka, gbagọtazie n'elu ala, chụọ aja to entities of powers nọ na temple, gazie n'ebe nchụaja, gbuo eburu wee mee saraka. I can tell you n'ike dị na aja a na-achụ n'Igwe. One thing mara ọbụla na ị ga na-achụrịrị aja ka ị wee na-balance equation in creation. Very important. Aṅụ na ngwọ na nkwụ na-abịa. Nkụzi anyị ji bịa taa bụ nkụzi ga-eliberate gị. Yes. So nke ọzọ bụ ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ iso na ya bụ aja nke ọnwa na-abịa, ihe ị ga-eme ewu ị forward ọrụ m 3 prayer request gị. Email token donation to account number. Chat them na WhatsApp. I'm going to other details I need from you in order to go through. WhatsApp number ga-eji nweta m bụ 08138243871. I repeat 08138243871 ma ọ bụkwa 08057837672. I repeat 08057837672. Then ka anyị gabazie n'ihu na nkụzi anyị ji wee bịa. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-esonyere m site n'Eziokwu TV, ịlaikiri nkụzi ya na-anụ, ị chọrọ ịnụ ya ọzọ, send alụ m meseji na WhatsApp n'Eziokwu TV. Send alụ m meseji na WhatsApp. Then nke ọzọkwazị ewu, ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ịnụ ya n'Eziokwu TV ma ọ bụ isi arịa ndị mmadụ, jee na my YouTube channel Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu na oraifite. Ị ga-enweta nkụzi a, nwetakwazi over 1000 lectures nkụzi niile anyị na-akụzi n'ọdịnala Igbo ụbọchị ọbụla. Ọ bụrụkwa ndị na-esonyere m site n'Eziokwu TV, o nwere Nollywood movie ọbụla ịwọchị na channel ị chọrọ ịwọchị ọzọ, ije na our YouTube channel, jee na ya na Ugochitubelu movie productions na YouTube, ma ọ bụ na Eziokwu great movies na YouTube. Ịwọchị ya. Ọ bụrụ na Igbo movie, jee na Eziokwu TV Nollywood movies ịwọchịkwazi ya. Then ka anyị gabazie n'ihu na nkụzi anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Isiokwu anyị today, our today's topic is nothing is totally free in creation. Ọ bụrụ na ị gee ntị nkụzi a, o nwere ka anyị si metụpụ ya aka last year, mana this year I want to explain it further. Like I said in this teaching, let me give you an example. In creation, like I said before, nothing is totally free in creation. Ọ aka nye aka ka aka ji eto. In creation, you must be a joy giver. The purpose why man was created is to be here on earth and to mature by experiencing. Yes, that is the purpose why man was created. Like I said before, in the spiritual realm, you're unconscious of who you are. That is why I asked you, if I ask you where were you in the last 200 years, you can explain. Because in the spiritual realm, as a spirit jam, you're unconscious of who you are. That's why you are permitted to be here on earth to mature. Now, in maturing, you experience so much. That experiencing and maturing, that is what is needed in order for you to be conscious of who you are, and so that you will be able to contribute to your quota towards furthering creation. Now, what I want to tell you is this. In creation, you must balance everything. You must be a joy giver. You must be a cause of joy to people around you and to entire creation. Make this world a better place. Now, in today's topic, learn how to balance things. God Almighty, in His infinite mercy, gave us the mandate to dominate and rule the world and to make this world a better place. Now, in creation, even for your own existence, for you to keep living in this world of gross material, you must balance things. Because we need other creatures in order to make this world a better place, in order to live a quality life. Now, you know that ordinary breathing, breathe in. Once you breathe in, you receive. You receive life. Because God is life. God's power is in even the breathing, the air you breathe in. God is a life giver. So once you breathe in, you have received the life and love of God to entire creation, to you as a person. So in order to continue living, you must give out. That's why you breathe in, you must breathe out before you breathe in again. Nothing is free in this gross material world. Nothing is free anywhere. Even in Freetown, nothing is free. If you don't want to be indebted to your fellow human being and to the spirits, you must try always to balance things. Let me give you one thing you don't know. Whatever you sow is what you will reap. If you are sowing goodies, believe me, the entities of powers will ensure that you receive goodies abundantly. They will never owe you. Now, if you breathe in, you receive. You breathe out, you donate to other creation. That is why we breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Then the trees, other living things, they breathe in that carbon dioxide and give us oxygen, which we need. So it's very pursue. So we need, for us to live here in harmony, we need order to collaborate and live in harmony with the other creation. That is the only way out. But you know, some of you, yes, you are looking at me now. You entangle yourself by living selfish lifestyle. One of the natural laws says, givers never lack. In giving, we receive. Look at giving. Once you give, your hands are open. And once your hands are open, another thing will be put in your palms. Yes. Once you give, your hands is open when giving. And once you give, you receive. But if you hold whatever you are holding so tight, you don't give, my brother, my sister, you cannot receive. One of the reasons why some of you remain stagnant where you are today is you don't understand how things work in creation. That you can only survive here on earth by giving, by being cause of joy to other creation. And the only way you can be cause of joy to other creation is by giving, by showing love, by balancing it. Never you. Sometimes you entangling yourself by not balancing anything. And by so doing, you remain entangled and indebted to human spirits and to the entities of powers. Example, mmụọ mere gị ihe, but ọ na-egbu ha emeri. Ị try ka ị give out to mmụọ mere gị ihe. Gị nwa bụ onye isi. Ịrachacha ụtara ịzọta anụ nkwụ bịakwa sọrọ ọzọ. The gods are wise. Whenever you receive favor, blessings from the gods, even for fellow human being, never you hesitate to show appreciation in order to balance it. And there are so many ways to show appreciation. The spirits, every human being, expects that. The spirits and human being expect that for you to balance the equation. All ndị agbata ndị nna nna anyị ha ji atụ ilu sị, ekele nwaanyị na-agwa akịdị, ike adị ya gwọta ọzọ. Ha tụkwa ilu ọzọ sị, na-ekele dike na nke ome, omekwa ọzọ. You must show appreciation to the spirits. You must show appreciation to fellow human being in order to be worthy to receive another favor. It's natural laws. Most of you don't understand even our culture, our ordinary spirituality. Even our culture teaches us how to balance things in creation. That is why when I was growing up, I remember those days. Whenever I visit my grandma, give her money or give her whatever gift I came with, believe in me. Believe in me, this woman will run around. He will ensure that I eat something before going. No matter if I'm in a too terrible haste to the fact that I will not stay to eat something from her. In most cases, she will insist that my son, you must eat something before going. Many occasions I will wait, because that is what will gladdens her heart, and that's what will balance the equation. She will insist that I must eat. 2, before going, she will run around to get one or 2 things as a gift to me. He might go run around to look for mango, pears, run around to get maybe a bunch of plantain and whatever to give back to me. You know why she's doing it? She's doing it so that in the spiritual realm, she will never be entangled that she received without giving back. You don't understand some of this spirit, the meaning of these things. On Ugochitubelu na temple, we created this Ezeoku TV. I know how much I'm spending monthly to run that reach. But I understand this our Ezeoku TV is the first of its kind, the first on television. We understand that every religion, even the churches, have their own medium. But in Eze-Ana, we have none. And because of this lack of knowledge, transferring knowledge, some people don't understand why all some of these things is done in Eze-Ana. So therefore they misinterpretation. So that's why I'm spending huge amount of money monthly to ensure that you out there receive this message and understand why things are done the way they are. What I'm about to tell you is this. In creation, nothing is totally free. If not, you remain indebted. If not, you remain a servant. If not, that is one of the reasons why you are missing your glory. That is why one of the reasons you are missing your blessings. Because in the both in and the one done to you by the spirits. Learn today to give out something in exchange of whatever you receive. By so doing, you will be free. Let me give you one example, what you don't know. No good gift, no charity work done by you, that the spirits, that the forces of nature, that ensures of law of sowing and reaping, laws of attraction, we must balance it to ensure that you are not owned. They must ensure that in creation you are not indebted. Whatever good you do or you sow in creation, creation must find a way to pay you back. Because let me give you an example. You cannot face total annihilation. That is second death. A second death will expunging your name from the book of life, which is the total damnation. You can, there is no way you will face total annihilation in creation, your total annihilation of your existence, and the God Almighty and entities of powers are still owing you. No. Whenever you do good, that is why the rich are getting richer. Some of these richest people you see, or maybe these foreign people, the Oyibos, they know how to give. By so doing, their institution for them what they have received. That's why some of these rich people in abroad, they normally come to Africa. They knew that their forefathers exploited our fathers. And that's why most of them are paying back. They understand it. In order to disentangle themselves from whatever negative things their forefathers did to Africans, they will always give, maybe pay money for immunization and so many other things, giving back to Africa, bringing some of the aids, free medication, free so many things to Africa. You are paying debts. They are using it to liberate themselves totally from every entanglement. As you are hearing my voice, learn how to give. Stop being too unnecessary stingy, especially to anybody that of great benefit to you. Even if somebody is your teacher, and you benefited a lot from that person, make sure you give art back to that person in order to balance it in creation. Somebody is your mentor and you benefited a lot. This is something that you apply and it will work for you. Believe in me, you deserve to pay back to the person. If not, you remain indebted to the person. The blessings, some of the blessings that are supposed to flow back to you will still go back to the person because he have not paid. You are owing. Let me give you an example. Sometimes I will come on air, teach you some of these small things you can be doing in order to be better for you. And after applying those things, let me give you an example. Some of these things I normally, maybe he contacted me, maybe the spirit, I was led by the spirit to teach you some certain things you can be doing for life to be better for you. When you apply those things and it works for you, to balance things in creation, you're supposed to go back to the person that really help you and teach you what to do, to say, brother, thank you. If you have anything, gift, because what the person give you is gift, is something that of great value to you. So necessary for you to balance it, you need to give that person gift. The gift can be physical thing, the gift can be money, the gift can be whatever. But the important thing is that for you to balance it in creation, so that the person will not keep on receiving glory for those things that of great benefit to you. In order to balance it in creation, you must give back to him. Yes, you must give back to him. I remember one young guy many years ago, about 2 years ago. He came to me, I was like, chatted me, telling me how difficult things are for him. While I was listening to him, I got this message, the ritual he will do. I now told him what I want to do, how to apply it, and start I think 14 days ritual. I prescribe what he will be doing. He doesn't have money to do anything. After telling him that thing, I now told him that if the thing works for him, he should now start doing the spiritual things he's supposed to do. He agreed. Only for him to go and do that simple ritual. After doing it, because he told me that over some time he will not be selling. If you go to his shop, he will stay till from morning till night, no sales. So after doing it, he began to sell. A week go past, second week pass, he keeps selling. After 2 weeks, do you know that this guy didn't even deem it fit to even chat me, say, brother, I applied what he told me and it worked. At least for me to go back to my Ismails and tell them, thank you. Mr. Efani said that what you asked me to tell him worked for him. He did not. Then after 2 weeks, the thing ceased again. He didn't call me again. He started at that ritual again. The one I told him that he did, that opened his shop his way. He did it again and nothing works. That's when he came back to me and began to ask me, told me everything, what happened. onye iwe onye isi eletachi ụtara ịzụtara n'ụkwụ jee sọrọ ọzọ. The gods are wise. The gods are wise. Whenever somebody, you benefited something from somebody, learn how to take something to give back to the person as a balance, so that you are not owing the person of intellectual property, or you are not owing the person in any kind. If you don't learn this, you will not even learn how to say thank you and to do thanksgiving to the gods if they work for you. Let me give you an example again. Because some of these things, why you don't understand how things work in Igbo spirituality, is because those days our forefathers transferred information via word of mouth. And by word of mouth, some people don't understand, don't keep those things. So, but now we want to be teaching so that people will understand why those things are done. So that people will understand why those things are done. Now, what I'm telling you is this. What I'm telling you is this. You must learn how to balance it. That's why even in Igbo custom, if maybe you people are doing burial, right? We are doing burial. I remember when I buried my father. My in-law, the one that is marrying my elder sister, by custom, my father told him when he came to marry my father, my sister. My father told him when he came to marry my sister that for any reason, whenever he passes on, that in our culture, because the man is from Enugu State, while I'm from Anambra State, he told me that whenever he passes on, that he will come to his burial with a cow. And the young man accepted. So when my father passes on, he came to the burial with a cow. In exchange of that four-legged thing he came with, we gave him goat. Are you getting me? That is how it's done in Igbo. Efi in the spiritual rating is kind of somehow equivalent to a life. Now, once you give anywhere, you give cow, they will give you another four-legged thing, which is ewu. It's not up to what you brought, but it balances it a little. Yes. So what I'm saying is exactly that. You balance things. That thing that the person did for you might be higher. Mananchetaka, to remember, is very important. So whenever somebody do something tangible to you of great benefit, never you hesitate to give him something of great value again in order to strike a balance. I gave you first instance that when I was growing up, when my grandmother was still alive, I told you that whenever I visited her, I will give her money. Or sometimes I will buy maybe a wrapper or whatever of great value to her. And she will run around to provide food. Maybe to provide the plantain, a bunch of plantain or whatever, orange pears and whatever, to give back to me. In market value, those things she gave to me is not up to what I brought. Yes. Is not up to what I brought in monetary value, but it starts a balance of giving and receiving. She received, she must give back in order to balance it in creation. Stop being unnecessary stingy. That is one of the problems you are having. Let me give you another example. Somebody took his time or her time to mentor you. Even somebody you serve. Let me give you an example. Somebody came to your parents and took you as boy. After serving him, yes, you serve him, and he transferred knowledge to you. Yes, you serve him. Yes, you serve him. You were once his boy in his servant in the house, doing some of house chores, helping in the business, right? Then him in exchange is giving you, transferring knowledge. Do you know what of knowledge? I can assure you that last 7 years, you that your guy just settled you newly. Last 7 years or 6 years when you are still in the village before your guy picked you and took you to Alaba to mentor you in his line of business. What you learn from him after 6-7 years you serve him is quite different from what you know 6-7 years ago when he was in the village. All is intellectual transferring of knowledge. Now, on top of that, after transferring that knowledge from to you, he gave you a huge amount of money as a settlement on top of that. What he did is 2-1. Because you served him, he transferred knowledge to you. He gave you money as a settlement. My dear, what you need to do in order to balance it is 1. After settling you, you people, you guy that served that your master, should go and look for maybe a goat or a living thing. Yes, it will not be up to the money he gave you as settlement. Even a goat or something, a living thing, even if you are buying other things, make sure a living thing is there. Is your master. So that that person will not remain your master in the spiritual realm. So what he will do, he buy something living thing and give back to him. Once he receive it, if he do this, the person will be surprised. He will, if he's a good person, he will be very happy. Oh, you. So he remember to come and say thank you. After settling you, buy something to go and give him, just to strike a balance. By so doing, you are no longer indebted to him if you accept those things. By so doing, you are already liberated yourself. Onyewa batalo. Na ọ bụrụ na ala Igbo, na-eme ihe. Maybe na nna agba ọfala one, na na-eme one thing or the other. You came to my occasion with a cow. Courtesy demands that I will give you a goat in return. Yes. To strike a balance. You must do it. If somebody, you learn something meaningful that will be a great value to you in life, make sure after everything that you get something to go and give back to the person as say thank you. By so doing, the person will not keep reaping the benefit of that charity work he has done in your life. So you balance it. The same way, if for any reason you an entity of power did something for you, stop being unnecessary stingy. Give back to more merigi here. Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ esigo n'ụzọ dị taa dị indebted. Once more merigi here, make sure you respond. Don't try to shortchange more mobile. Say okwari obere ha. No matter how small, but immediately you receive, give back immediately to strike a balance. Don't see it as you are giving this person. No. But for the fact that this person is of great benefit to you, both catch or kind, try to see how you can pay the person back. Let me give an example. I was like listening to one guy. His uncle trained him in university. Those days, normally maybe during the holidays, he come around, stay with the man's house, stay in the man's house, his uncle's house. Maybe during the time of going back to school, the uncle will give him money and the rest of them will go back to school. Now, after your uncle trained you in that university and you have graduated, don't you think that is wise for you to go and buy something that has life? If you can afford gold, fine. You go to that thing now. Where you can, uncle, thank you for seeing me through in my academics, in my studies. Not a say after he's your uncle. So because he's your uncle, he cannot strike a balance. Always learn how to strike a balance whenever you receive such favor. Maka ọ dị mma gị. Ọ bụrụ na ana na-emerụ ụdị ihe etu a, kene ka ị ghara ịgba n'ụgwọ. Ọnya ka ndị Igbo ji eme. Ọ bụrụ na mmadụ bụrụ efi bịa na be ụlọ, unu enwe ihe unu ga-enye ya. Ọ gwa na mmadụ nye unu gift, unu enyekwa ya. Even na akwamozu a na-akwụ ihe afụgoro mgbe ụbọchị ụfọdụ ya na-esi nna m enye ya ego, ọ chọọ hanki ma ọ machis nye gị. Ọ kwụ ụgwọ na ụgwọ wee na. Ịbụzi onye na-eri ọnya rie ndọkọrọ. Givers never lack. Learn how to give. Ọ bụgoro na onye ahụ karịrị gị, ife na onwere ihe ị ga-enye nwunye. Even the rich na-atụkwu anya ekele. Ọ bụrụzie na onwere ihe material thing nwere ike inye onye nwa, nye by a system, by eji aka, ihe ị ga-eji aka merie. Just to strike a balance. Na-abụzi na mgbe ọnwụ na ị nidiri ihe nyegwu ya. Ị nwere onwe anọkọta bụ ọsị kedu nke ị ga-eme. Ọ dị very important. Ka m kwụsị ebe a, mana eji m n'aka na ịghọta the message. The message is in creation, nothing is totally free in creation. That is our today's topic. Learn how to strike a balance in whatever you are doing. If you have any question in today's topic, want to do deep consultation, chat me on WhatsApp 0813-8243-871. I repeat 0813-8243-871, 0805-7837-672, 0805-7837-672. Yes. Ka ọ dịkwa echi niile n'oge awa nke eziokwu. N'isi agụ ọma ụfọdụ isi ndị niile na-emetụ aka na share button, ndị niile na-esonyere anyị n'oge awa nke eziokwu. The friends of the temple na children of the temple. Asị na ọmaka ya emela ụnụ. Asị na kakaka ya mụ na jija ya mụ ụnụ. N'aha Chukwu okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa. Ọmaka meela ụnụ ka ọ dịkwa na echi niile n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Asị m na ọ bụrụ na ọnwa egbe ojii eji wee chụ aja na-emecha na ọ ya ekwu ome. Ndewonu ka ọ dịkwa na echi niile. Daalụnụ.